Hi friends, welcome back to Arc Tutorials. This is Materialize CSS complete tutorial series. This is a brand new series on my channel. This is part 1. Today we'll talk about introduction, we'll talk about what is Materialize CSS. Importantly, we'll talk about the difference between Materialize CSS and Material Design. Let's get started. I hope you'll enjoy this series. I hope you will love it as well as start using it in your projects. This is part 1 of the playlist. Today we are doing introduction. So what is Materialize CSS? Materialize CSS is a modern front-end framework that provides responsive design components based on Google's material design principles. Alternatively, think of it like that. A lot of you want to use the Google's material designs look and feel in your application but don't know how to use because you might not be using Angular or something and want a similar looking framework. You can always use Materialize CSS. Some of the key features are its responsive design, which means it ensures that web applications will look great on all devices from mobile phones, tablets to desktops. It provides material design components, which includes pre-styled components like buttons, cards, forms, models, etc. Just like you can also compare it, think of it like if you love Bootstrap, you will also love Materialize CSS with a look and feel of Google Material Design. Materialize CSS also provides CSS grid system, which is again a standard 12 column fluid responsive grid system. Materialize CSS also provides Sass support, which means it has built-in Sass, allowing us for easier customization as well as custom theming. Parallax and animations. Materialize CSS has built-in support for parallax effects and CSS animations to enhance the user experience. Materialize CSS also provides a lot of JavaScript components like sliders, drop-downs, models, tabs, and much more. It also comes with the built-in material design icons, which you can use in your applications without any hassle. Now a lot of you will ask, what is the difference between Materialize CSS versus Material Design? They are related concepts, but they serve totally different purposes in web development. Some of the key differences are, first, the nature. Materialize CSS is a framework, that is code implementation, while Material Design itself is a design language, which means it's a set of guidelines. Purpose. Materialize CSS is used to quickly build web applications with pre-styled components, whereas Material Design provides with guidelines, principles on building these interfaces. Right? Components. Materialize CSS includes ready-to-use code components, while Material Design provides conceptual guidelines for creating those components. Implementation. Materialize CSS offers out-of-the-box functionality for immediate use. That means you can just include the framework and start using it. Flexibility. Material Design is much more flexible because as it's a set of guidelines, whereas Materialize CSS provides specific implementations of those guidelines, right? So remember this thing. Materialize CSS is a CSS framework. That means it has all the code, components, everything ready that we can use. Whereas Material Design is a design language which provides us with principles, guidelines on how the component should be designed. Alright. I hope the difference is clear to you, because in the next episode onwards we'll start hands-on coding of Materialize CSS, starting with installation. I hope you will enjoy this series. I hope you learn something new, because this is a framework that you are going to love. It has a lot of potential and I'm sure you will love using it in your projects. Thank you so much for joining. See you in the next episode.